You are visible. Okay. I'm visible?
Yes, yes, you're visible and audible both.
Okay. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm great. What's about you?
Yeah, I'm also great. Thank you for asking.
Okay, so I know nothing about you. So I think first of all, please introduce yourself.
Okay, so my name is Pratibha. I'm from MP. I have done PG in psychology and I have two daughters. There are four members in my family. And if I talk about my hobby, so I have only one hobby,
Your
singing.
video
And
is stuck. Hello?
hello,
Your video was stuck. I don't know why.
can I connect again?
Yes, but it's fine now. It's fine now.
Okay,
But please introduce again. It was stuck.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes, so my name is Pratibha. I'm from MP. I have done PG in psychology and I have two daughters. There are four members in my family. And if I talk about my hobby, so my hobby is singing. And apart from nowadays, I'm learning this language. Yeah, it's all about me.
Oh, wow. That's great.
And I
Okay,
love to
ma'am.
know about you.
Yeah, sure. I'm Anjana and I'm connecting to you from UP, district Farrukhabad. I'm originally from Kanpur, but I got married in Farrukhabad. That's why I'm here. And I'm very affable person. I believe in hard work and consistency. If I talk about my hobbies, so I love teaching. Teaching is my passion. And apart from that, I run a YouTube channel. Its name is Anjana Educational Videos. That's it.
Okay, that's great. It sounds good. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. So you are from MP.
Yes, yes, I'm from MP.
Okay. And yes, I would like to know that why are you so curious to learn this language?
Yeah, actually, one day I took a class for my daughter, like online classes, because nowadays
Okay.
we are surviving in digital era. Okay, so
Yes, yes, yes.
we have to take online classes.
Mm.
After Corona Kal. Okay, so
Of course. Yeah.
what happened? One day I took class for my daughter. So what was he saying? Ma'am, I couldn't understand one word. So
Okay.
that time I have decided I want to learn this language, and because I live in very small town, so that's why I have to learn this language. And that day I have decided, and nowadays I'm practicing myself. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm proud of you. Really, it was a good opportunity for you. Sometimes, I think that it's not good. It's not bad that I don't know this thing. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's a bad thing if you don't want to learn that thing. Right?
Yes.
Like when
Yes.
we were little, we were in school time and college time, that was computer was not used as a subject because I
Yes.
never studied about computer. But
Yes.
nowadays, if you don't know computer, if you don't know technology, that how to use your smartphone and computer also, so I think you don't know anything, right? Because if we go
Yes.
in mall or any other site, so we are it's our compulsion to learn this type of things. So I think
Yes.
you are really an inspiration for everyone that we should live our life according to our present, right?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
there
Yeah.
are many ladies I have seen that they always think that it's not my time for learning, our kids are learning and our days are past. So I don't think so. I don't believe in all things. There is not a certain age for learning anything. You can learn anything anytime, and it's very good to upgrade ourselves, you know because we feel confident and we feel happiness also if we learn something new.
Yeah, before the time, because ma'am, what happened before the time, we have no any digital
Yes,
equipment.
yes.
So what happened? But nowadays we are living in digital era, and we have all the things which is related to electronics.
Yes,
So
yes,
what
yes,
happened? We live in social media. We are using social media, and we can easily learn everything.
of
You
course.
can use YouTube. Okay, you can easily learn anything. Help
Yes,
of
yes,
YouTube. YouTube.
yes, yes.
Yes.
And if I talk about English language, that always nowadays it's very important for our children because
Yeah.
if our children know native language, then they can survive. But for job, it's a very
Mhm.
crucial language. For each and every interview, they need English. For any
Mhm.
private or government sector, they need English. You know,
Yes.
every English is a requirement. So I think that if you are homemaker, I'm homemaker, so it's responsibility to provide English environment to our kids. Because if we now we are not learning for job because we are settled. Yeah, so
Mhm.
we can provide English environment to our kids because they will not get any difficulty to learn this language. They can
Yes.
practice with us. That's why you are
Yes.
really doing very great job and I'm proud of you. That's good.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you
so
for motivating me, ma'am. Thank
yes,
you.
and please tell me that in which class your kids are studying.
My elder one is, you can say, now fourth class, and my elder one is younger one is
Younger.
second class. Yeah,
Okay, both are girls.
yeah, both are girls. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I have one daughter. She is 11 years old, and I'm learning this language for my daughter. And as you are saying that you are from a small town, so I'm also from a small town. Here, everyone speaks in Hindi. And
Yeah.
yes, so I wanted to be a good partner for my daughter. And my husband also runs an institute. So I want to join his institute. So for my students, I'm especially here because I think being a teacher, it's my responsibility that I should provide English environment to my students.
Okay,
That's
so
why
ma'am,
I have been
because
practicing.
you want to teach your institute student.
Yes.
Okay, so because if you want to become a teacher, so you have to learn all the things which is related to grammar. Okay,
Yeah. Yes.
so I want to ask you, your grammar portion is clear.
Yes, yes. That's why I learned English only within 1 month only I practiced. Because
Mm-hmm.
I have done my post graduation in English literature and I have been teaching for a long time. Like when I was unmarried, I
Mm-hmm.
think 12 years ago, when I was unmarried, that time I also used to go in a school for teaching. So I have good experience for teaching. But yeah, if I talk about my speaking, so my speaking was not better. Actually, I never thought about speaking. I used to think that how can I speak? I don't have environment. So this was
Mm-hmm.
my mindset. But when I came across the YouTube and I found that there are so many YouTube channels and everyone is speaking in English, so that time I started speaking. Like it's been 5 months. 5 months
Mm-hmm.
ago, I have started my speaking journey, and I learned speaking only with 1 month because everything was inside me. I was not
Mm-hmm.
speaking, so just I need practice. And yes, with practice, I'm able to speak. And grammar part is also good because I take tuition. Some students come at my home, yeah. And
Okay.
from
Okay.
1st April, I will join my husband's coaching center. So
Okay.
that's why I'm working on myself that if I will
Mm-hmm.
be good fluent speaker, so my student will also learn a lot.
Okay, so do you talk English in with your daughter?
Sometimes, because we are habitual of speaking native language, so we feel comfortable with our native language. But I
Mhm.
mostly, scold my daughter, no, 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 if I'm using Hindi, so but you should use English. But you know what happens that if we use English, then our children use English. Otherwise,
Yes.
they think that if you are asking in question Hindi, so why should I reply in English? So yeah, whenever we are free, like at evening, we are on the bed. That time, I always try to discuss with my daughter in English that tell
And
me any story and tell me about your
because,
school day. That's how.
because your husband organized institute. Okay, so your also your husband talk in English with you?
Sometimes, like as
Mm-hmm.
I told you that we are habitual of speaking native language, so we feel comfortable with our native language. And
Okay.
to be very honest, when I started my speaking journey, so I used to say my husband that please, become my partner and help me to practice in English. So we start with English, and within few minutes we forget and we start with our native language. So it was happening with me. So I thought that it will not work for me. So I practiced myself. Like I used to talk with myself, and I used to make video on my smartphone. So that's how I learned. And yes, so
Okay.
practice going
Actually,
on.
Ma'am, what happened? Because we are using only digital, okay, and we
Yes.
are talking on a video call, audio call. But apart from, if you are go to outside and you have to talk with anyone, okay, so that time na we are fumble. It's because it's my opinion. When I one day I go outside and one young girl, she told me some sentences, okay, and I could that time I couldn't speak one word, you know
Oh, I think
because
you
what
don't have good practice. Yeah, that time I think you felt hesitation. That's why you were
yeah,
not
only
comfortable.
only hesitation because we are using only because we are using only
On,
audio call or video,
but
okay,
we did not
and we
use
are not
publicly. Mhm.
public, yeah, so we have to make confident, like we can easily talk with the public, you know
Yeah, but I have confidence because I take tuition. So that time I mostly speak English with my kids. So I think
Mhm.
now it's become habitual for me. Like when I go my daughter's school, that time I don't
Mhm.
feel hesitation to talk with ma'am in English. Yeah. So you
Okay.
should start also when you join your PTM of your kid. That time you should prepare yourself that what type of questions I have to ask and what type of questions your um, teachers may ask. That type of answer you should have already in your mind. That time it would be easy for you convey message to teachers. You should try
Okay.
because
Mhm.
without trying, how can you judge yourself that I would be better or not?
Okay,
But you
that's
can
great.
do, and I think that if you are making mistake, never feel underconfident because always
Mhm.
you should think that it's our beginning time and we can make mistake because of fear and hesitation, it happens that we know all things, still
Mhm.
we make mistake, so in initial days it happens. So always accept your mistakes and have confidence and speak again and again. Because when we
Yes.
think about mistakes, so we make mistakes. So first of
Yes, yes.
all, if you are making mistakes, so don't care. And after that, you can get command over this language.
But if you are talking in audio call, what video call, so nobody can judge you because you are using social media, and there nobody can judge you. But if you want to go outside and you're speaking physical, okay, that time, okay, in face to face. So if you are making mistakes, so they can easily catch your mistakes. You know.
Yes, yes, it happens. So yes, if you want to be a public speaker, so I think like if you go any mall or in a hospital and like PTM, you want to attend PTM, that time you should use English and don't care about mistakes because I think that if somebody is judging you and finding out your mistakes, so I think let it be.
Yeah.
I mean, ignore them because when we will not start, if we will always have in our mind that I may mistake and I can get fumble, so how will we start? So I think ignore them. There is no need to give them clarification that no, I'm learning, so that's why I'm making mistakes. If they are judging, they are laughing, it's they are thinking. I think so. So yes, I'm learning, and so I think we should not care. Like a little child want to grow and want to walk first time, so he falls many times, and we laugh also. We laugh that oh, my child wants to walk and he is falling again and again. but they are
Yes.
children, so they always laugh. They don't care. So in the same way, we should ignore all if they are laughing
Hmm.
and judging, because we have to focus on ourselves only. That if today I'm making mistakes, so next day I will not make, right? But because of making mistakes, we are not starting our journey. That's bad thing. Yeah,
Hmm. Right, ma'am.
yeah. Okay, if you want to ask any other question, you can ask.
Yeah, I want to ask again. You can.
Yes, yes, ma'am. So yeah, I would like to ask that next time will you try to speak English publicly?
Yes, of course. I will try. I will
Yeah,
try because I want to remove my hesitation. So that's why
yeah,
if I get chance, okay. So really, I have
yes,
to
yes,
talk with anyone in publicly.
yes, yes. And first time I would like to tell you that if you are going school, if you are going hospital, so that type of sentences and vocabulary we should prepare first, right?
Okay.
Because if we have everything in our mind, then it's very easy to convey. Because if I'm going to airport and I don't know vocabulary related to airport, so at what and that time I want to use, and that time I don't know that what to say this thing and what type of sentence I have to use. So I think it's not good. So we are beginner, we are learning this language. So first of all, prepare yourself, because we have Google, so we can find every type of sentences and vocabulary we don't know. So just check and prepare. After that, we are
Mhm.
ready and practice for some time. That's
Okay.
good.
Okay, so ma'am, because you are speaking well and you want to, and you are teacher, you can say, okay.
Yeah.
So because nowadays I'm trying, and sometimes every time I'm making mistakes, you know. So please tell me what is the strategy do you follow? So you nowadays you are speaking well.